Hey, watch out for the cat. I want your help. I'll ask Big Bird.
Hey, what are you doing up there?
Watch it, Dad. It's a cop.
Counting.
Come down here a minute. I want to talk to you.
Un momento. Por favor. Oh, I never thought they'd finish. Come on, Snake.
You have a defective taillight here. I'm going to have to give you a citation.
Right.
Would you please take your driver's license out of your wallet? Thank you. May I see your car registration, please?
It's in the glove compartment. I have a gun in there.
You step around to the front of the car, please. All the way around to the front. You got a license for this?
Right in there.
You get it, please? There's no way to treat a weapon.
I got kids.
What are you doing here anyway?
An industrial investigator.
He's a private eye. He really is, you know. A private eye.
I got one message here. Jack Withers of Jack's Turkeys called. Wants to know if you finished counting the gobblers.
Tell him I want a certified check for $120, and all the dirty secrets of Turkey Land will be his.
Hey, 120. That's almost half what you owe for October child support.
2/3.
Look, if you're going to get technical, I don't ask you to be late on your payments 3 out of every 4 months.
Suzanne, do me a favor. Next time, divorce a corporate lawyer, okay? I'll be back for the kids next week. I don't think you're completing the source of your relationships. You see, when you complete the source of your relationships, your life can be about having full, rich, nurturing, satisfying relationships, as opposed to spending your life in the process of completing relationships. Who's the bimbo?
Randy Esterhaus. Randy's a trainer with Best, Bradley, entirely scientific therapy. Randy, this is my ex-husband, Moses Wine.
Hi.
Randy's going to enroll me in the training.
Nat.
Moses, Suzanne tells me that you're a private detective. Well, that must be very supportive in helping you to retain the child in you.
That's one.
It's Happy Halloween for the 49ers tonight as they lead Los Angeles.
Well, Roddy, I must say the trick's being played on L.A. tonight. That end run is good for another first down.
That means a treat for San Francisco.
You know, we've got a lot of VIPs here in the stadium. Gubernatorial candidate George Dilworthy and his children.
Colonel Mustard in the dining room with a rope.
To give equal time, I'm told the other candidate, Congressman Miles Hawthorne, is going to save the whales and dolphins rock on at the LA convention.
Hello.
LA 9, San Francisco 17. Owe me $100. Ha ha ha.
It's not over yet, you sadist. Colonel Mustard in the dining room with the rope. Materialist mamzer is up to no good.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat.
Wanna buy a duck? Happy toothache.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You look really neat for a short kid. Could be Mrs. Peacock. Could be lascivious Miss Scarlet. Then again, not. Ah, Miss Scarlet, you've come.
I'm a volunteer for Congressman Miles Hawthorne.
Terrific.
We welcome your support. Would you like instructions on how to register any dead relatives who might be avid Hawthorne supporters?
Any dead relatives? No, I don't think so, but, would you like to, come in here and, perhaps we could have our own little election right now. I will back your candidate if you pull my lever.
You degenerate, sexist pig.
Lila Shay.
You knew, didn't you?
All the time.
It's been 10 years.
Come in here. The last time I saw you, we were in the back of a Chrysler hearse.
Cadillac
hearse, across from People's Park.
Making love.
Why didn't I ever see you again?
At that time, I thought monogamy was a male conspiracy.
Oh, what about now?
Now, I am sure it is. Same old Moses.
Same old Lila.
What happened to your arm?
I broke it during karate exercises. That's part of my training.
I heard about what you're doing.
It's just a job.
You any good at it?
Sometimes. You're looking great. So what are you up to? Huh? The Hawthorne thing was a gag, wasn't it?
No, it's not a gag.
Miles Hawthorne, for real? You're really working for him?
Part-time.
Oh, now I know you're kidding. Oh, shit, I had L.A. by 9
No, I'm
points.
serious, Moses. We need you down at headquarters.
Come on, Stockhausen.
Come on, let's go down to the quarters.
Oh, no, Lila. I have not rung doorbells since 1967.
You're an investigator, aren't you?
Yeah. So?
We need an investigator.
I have a much better idea. Why don't we just stay here and pick up where we left off in the days of protest? We could pretend there's some tear gas coming through the door, and we could put on an old Buffalo Springfield album.
Cut the bullshit, Moses. This is a real job. We want to pay you.
Oh. Oh. Hello.
You owe me $100.
I got $100 plus expenses, okay? Dork. Where were we?
Come on, let's go.
Miles Hawthorne, the people's friend. Don't talk to me from leaders, Lila, please. And Hawthorne, a real good choice. I used to think my razor was dull until I heard him speak.
Moses, please.
Come in! Look, I've got some people here. If it worries you so much, just take care of it yourself, all right? Moses Wine? Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Sam Sebastian, Southern California coordinator. What happened to your hand?
Bar fight with a butcher.
Oh, here, sit down. Listen, I'm sorry to get you out so late.
That's okay. The longer I've stayed at home, the poorer I was getting.
Listen, I'm very happy you're showing so much support for Hawthorne.
Well, it's
He's the man California needs. Let's face it.
Hold it. Save it for the kids in the 18th precinct, okay? It's a little late in the day for political hoo-ha.
You don't care who wins this campaign, do you?
You said it.
Okay. What do you know about the underground? We need someone who can move in that world, someone who will be trusted. I understand you're the man. Now, what do you know about the underground?
What everybody else does.
You went to Berkeley, didn't you?
That's right.
Didn't you know some of them personally?
That's not true. I just knew people who knew people like everybody else.
What about Howard Epps?
What about Howard Epps? Brothers and sisters and fellow Californians, join with me in supporting Miles Hawthorne for governor. I have spoken with the congressman, and I am convinced he can teach us to cooperate the way others have done in Europe and Asia. Back a man who backs the people, share the wealth. Vote for Hawthorne, Howard Epps. It's not funny.
Do you realize what that can do to us in Orange County? Share the wealth?
Well, did he talk with the congressman?
Of course not. My problem is finding out who's behind this, whether it's Epis or not, and stopping him fast. And if it's a Dilworthy smear, I want everybody to know about it.
Who do you think won the game tonight?
Where did you get this guy?
Oh, shit, Moses.
Oh, shit. I was watching the game. I was playing Clue, perfecting my craft. You come along and drag me out here for Miles goddamn Hawthorne. This is a man who thinks that Captain Kangaroo is a politically controversial figure.
I will go with you, Moses. Maybe together we can persuade Epis to lay off.
That's assuming that we can find him. I mean, the cops have been looking for this guy for 7 years, right? And they're not exactly unschooled in this kind of business?
Look, you were a campus activist in the 60s. You've got a background for this job. You want it or don't you? Here's $150 on account.
Well, some people sell out for 7 minutes on a talk show. Okay. Where'd you get this thing?
Someone from the printer's office sent it to us. A man named,
Johnson?
Right. His address is on the back.
Okay. It's counting turkeys. Well, first we have to find someone who knew Epis, like his attorney, Nick Spitzler.
How'd you get to be a detective anyway?
Well, I wasn't doing nothing, and a lawyer friend of mine asked me to verify an accident report, and ever since then it's been divorces and a couple of welfare cases. Mostly a lot of process serving.
Gotten pretty cynical, haven't you, Moses?
The 60s are over, Lila.
Are they?
Hey.
Moses Wine is a private detective.
Yep.
Tacky.
You're working for Miles Hawthorne. Tacky.
Twice. The final score, Rams 3, 49ers 24. Not in 10 years has this reporter seen a Los Angeles team fall apart so badly as in the final.
Mama Tass, SDS, Epis. Hello?
Daddy, I can't sleep.
You in bed?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I went to the animal fair. The birds and the beasts were there. The big baboon by the light of the moon was combing his auburn hair. The monkey, he got drunk and sat on the elephant's trunk. The elephant sneezed and fell to his knees, and that was the end of the monk, the monk, the monk, the monk. What was the name of that guy? Never do that. What's the name of that guy that, the big behemoth, the mouth breather that was in love with you when I was...
Donald.
Donald.
I'll bet he's a Hawthorne supporter, too.
Get off it, Moses. You don't always have to say no to everything. Hawthorne may not be Mahatma Gandhi, but he's got a good position on property taxes. He supports Vasquez and the farm workers. He's better than Dilworthy by a long shot.
So don't be misled by titles of this course. There's no such thing as labor law. Just a series of rules and regulations laid down by one class to oppress another. Any questions?
Yeah, is this class pass-fail, or are you going to mark the midterm examinations?
Well, what does that have to do with the Joe Hill case?
Well, grades may not be so important to you, but I need at least a 3.1 to get into dental school.
Well, I hope you make it. Dismissed.
Mr. Spissler, my name is Moses Wine. This is Lila Shea. I'd like to talk to you for a moment.
Are you students here?
No, we were at Berkeley in '68.
I remember when you spoke at the student union, the day after they freed the California Four. We gave you a standing ovation.
Half that audience were police agents. What happened to you?
The usual. A cop was hassling this black kid in Compton, and I was an idiot. Listen, we need something from you.
I'm not practicing law this semester. I can give you a
No,
recommendation.
no. It's not that. It's something a little more involved. We're trying to get in touch with someone. Howard Evans.
You're joking.
No.
Well, I haven't seen Evans since about a week after the trial. I read about his escapades in the paper. Bank robberies, current bombings, trips to Cuba. He's a real showman. But I haven't had any personal contact with him.
You know anyone who might?
Maybe Louis Vasquez?
Oh, we can't reach him. We phoned, but he's all over the state back in Proposition 9.
What about the Linkers? They don't seem to have abandoned revolutionary activity.
Bombing the Bank of the Pacific when nobody's interested anymore. What a waste.
You have any suggestions?
I'm still the Linkers' attorney. I'll try to get you in to see him.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You have 5 minutes. No touching. Keep your hands on the table at all times.
Hi. Welcome to the Bastille.
What's the radio for?
Spitzler got it. Interference.
Please change the channel.
And keep industries right.
Get some rock and roll. Oldies but goodies.
Sing.
What? Sing.
Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? Lovers awake to think of day. Why do they fall in love?
What do you want?
Why does the rain fall from up above? Why do fools fall in love? Why did they fall in love?
We don't know and we don't care.
It's a little hard to keep track of people.
I know that foolishly, cause that fool is me. Tell me why.
You know anyone who might?
No touching.
How long are they in for?
Forever.
Bakari? Oscar Bakari?
No, I don't think they meant him. I think they mean the son, Oscar Bakari Jr.
What's he got to do with it?
Well, if I remember correctly, he financed the entire defense team of the California Four. better check the back issues of the Beverly Hills phone books, too.
I got it. Here it is. Precari, Oscar Jr.
It's disconnected.
Well, let's drive over there.
Why did I break up with you?
You didn't break up with me. I broke up with you.
Oh. Oscar Precari's office, please. Yes, I'd like to speak to Mr. Precari. This is Moses Wine. I'm calling in regards to his son. Pardon me? No. No, I'm not a member of the Pacific Athletic Club, ma'am. No, I'm not a member of the George Club either. I'm sorry. I used to be a member of the Automobile Club, though, if that's any help. You know, you made one hell of a mistake with me.
What?
Breaking up. Hey, listen. Listen. Let me do the talking, okay?
Okay. You're the dick.
I'm the dick.
Mr. Johnson, please.
Mr. Johnson.
Johnson?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes, Ernest Dupre, State Committee on Fair Play and Elections.
Dupre?
Ernest Dupre, State Committee on Fair Play and Elections.
State Committee on what?
Fair Play in Elections. This is Miss Bottoms, my assistant.
Associate.
How do you do?
I'm fine. I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Johnson. We're here to see about these flyers.
You want to let me
What?
do it? I'll handle it, please. Oh, here to see about the flyers. The flyers.
Flyers?
You called about these flyers. These flyers.
Oh, that flyer.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh. Well,
But this is the stuff they used to write on outhouse walls. I'm sorry there are 50,000 of them already out.
we're very sorry about that, too, Mr. Johnson. Could you tell us who ordered these flyers?
What?
Who?
Who?
Who ordered the flyers?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Why not?
It ain't my department. And it's not right. It's not right.
Well, that's not necessarily
no.
so. You
the
see,
client. The client.
What?
We keep confidential. That's confidential.
Some dick. Mr. Johnson, you know how sometimes something is right, but something else is more right, you know? And you know how you always want to do the thing that's most right, right?
Right?
And since you are an American law-abiding citizen, you wouldn't want to see anyone win anything that he didn't get fair and square, would you?
That's right.
Right. So, why don't you get the purchase order
So that you and Miss Bottoms could straighten...
So we could put a stop to this right now.
Right, what she said.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's a felony. Jesus, Lila. Hey, you want to spend 6 months on the Who's Cow because of Creepo Hawthorne?
Only if I get conjugal visits.
Weather Electronics, 2380 Olympic Village.
What happened to Miss Bottoms?
What?
Miss Bottoms.
What?
What happened to Miss...
Whatever happened to you and Suzanne?
She split about 3 years ago, right after Simon's second birthday.
Why? What did you do to her?
I didn't do anything to her. Oh, jeez. She wanted me to graduate law school and make $100,000 a year and live in Malibu and support liberal causes. What did I do to her?
Oh, I was going to marry Phil Dixon.
Phil Dixon?
We were living together until I joined a women's consciousness raising group.
Oh, you didn't want to take his turn doing the dishes?
No, he did the dishes. He just got really curious about what we were saying all the time. When we would have meetings, he would hide at the top of the stairs and listen to everything. Stuff about women having affairs, turning gay. Well, one night, one of our best friends was talking about leaving her old man and taking up with her sister's husband. He fell over the balcony. He was so mortified.
Oh, I could see.
He turned celibate. So I waited. And I waited, and I thought about women, and I waited, and...
Listen, do you think that, we could,
Yes.
Good. Okay. You make the hash brownies. I will bring 3 bottles of tequila.
Oh, Moses, I'm not cooking for you. And as for 3 bottles of tequila, you better not go celibate on me.
Okay. 1 bottle.
Moses! Better come in here quick.
Lila.
I said, will you come in here, please?
I don't know, Ed.
What do I have to make? We're not running a daycare center, you know. Look, did you have to give them those handouts? Hey, Moses, look, this isn't a dating service.
Oh, please, come on, will you?
School. It's a political
Hi,
campaign.
Dad.
Hey, what are you two doing here?
Mom had to attend her best pre-seminar.
For what?
She has to practice sitting in one place for 8 hours without peeing. So she called your service.
Best, huh? That's 2, Randy. You want to get your finger out of your nose?
Boy, we hire you to do a job, and we end up taking care of your whole family. What do you got?
Not much. I'm trying to track down this guy, Oscar Bricari Jr.
Oh, Jesus.
He might be able to lead us to Epis.
Well, what could the kid tell you?
Sam, he funded the entire defense team of the California 4 trial.
But he was just a money man. He only wanted his father's money. And when he gave it to them, the old man disinherited him flat. And that's the whole story of Oscar Bricari Jr.
How do you know all this?
I knew him in 1969. I was in the ACLU. But he's useless, Moses. He's a useless creep. Forget about him.
You have no idea where he is now.
He's probably in Kathmandu, for all I know. What else you got?
I got the address of the man who ordered the flyers.
Have you seen him?
No, I was in
Well, see him. Take your kids with you. You got 4 days, Wine.
Come on, you two. Let's go. Hey, tonight.
How does she feel?
Can we see Godzilla vs. Megalon?
Not now.
You promise we can see Godzilla. Look at those people kissing. Yuck.
The last democratic election took place in Athens 2,000 years ago, and even then the right man lost. This is democracy, because 2 jerks then got them. Moses, I want you to listen to this. See, Mr. Seymour Bittelman, you should pardon the expression,
Hey, Seymour.
has developed an absurd misconception of history. After 70 years of struggle, he now defines democracy as a contest between 2 nothings over nothing.
I merely said that we should give these gentlemen the common courtesy of listening to what they have to say.
And you?
What?
Worse.
Why?
Your service tells me you're working for Hawthorne, California's answer to Melbatos.
That's the thing, Aunt Sonia. Something came up, an address that I have to follow through on, so I'd like to leave the kids with you until dinner time. What do you say?
What's wrong with your ex-wife? The guru teaching her to sleep on nails?
It's not a guru anymore. It's a best trainer. So just could you keep them until dinner time? Come on, do me a favor. What do you say?
Keep them here with me in this gay and uplifting atmosphere. And who'll make sure your mind doesn't get polluted with that Hawthorne propaganda?
Okay. Okay, come on. Fast, quick, huh?
Not to mention the drivel from Howard Epics. The world's most notorious, most counter-revolutionary adventurist.
I'm gonna wear earplugs.
Bakunin, Kropotkin, they were no good, and he's no good. Anarchy is not the answer, you see.
Wait, are you comparing everything? Bakunin was a terrorist monster.
Look who's talking about Bakunin.
Don't tell me. You are not an authority on Bakunin. Just because you dated every terrorist in Soviet Russia doesn't make you an authority.
You see this jerk? This is the same thing. Kropotkin was the same jerk, and Bakunin was the same jerk. No good. No good, I'm telling you.
He was a very good dancer.
This is a lowlife. You should not vote for them. You should not work for them.
May I help you?
Yes, we're from Jefferson Printing. I was wondering how you were planning to pay the bill for the flyers that we printed up for you.
Flyer?
Yes, I have an order here for 3,000 sheets of Ozolid printed on one side.
I don't know anything about that kind of order. You'll have to talk to Harold.
Harold who?
Harold Pak Chung.
Oh, yes, Mr. Pak Chung. Where might I find him?
I really don't know.
Sorry. Excuse me. Hey, come on. Cool it. Let me tell you what my problem is, ma'am. Excuse me. This may mean my job. See, I took this order over the phone personally, and if I don't get an approval, I just want to talk to Mr. Pak Chung in person. It's no problem whatsoever.
You might find him playing poker at the Rainbow Club in Gardena.
Rainbow Club. Thank you. You've been very helpful. I appreciate it very much. Come on. Kids, let's go.
Some job you've got. You're in the business of telling lies.
Yeah.
I remember when you used to believe in something.
Don't mention it.
What is this place?
A garbage dump for welfare checks.
Whoops. Sorry, guys. You're not allowed in here. See you later, Toots. Take care of your aunt.
Come on, children. I'll read you a story about the Albanian Labor Party.
Harold Pak Chung. Harold Pak Chung.
RC 1020 I Table 8 RC RF 4 Table 17 RF
What are you getting me? I don't want to go here. What are you... Look at the rotten fruit of capitalistic society.
You're absolutely right.
Look
Go
at
over there.
them.
Go ahead.
What's there?
Do it.
PR 510
Harold! Harold! Harold!
AC 2431 AC CD 24 low table 17 CD
Excuse me. Checks, please.
D6
How much?
50 for me and 100 for my employer.
Bobby, DC. 510, high, table 6. TK. 3-6, low. TK.
New player, Andy. This is 150.
10-20 game. Andy up.
Jacks are bitter.
It's my open. 10 to open.
Raise that another 20. Not for me.
Me neither.
50 to me.
40 to me. Call the 40.
Cards.
2.
One. Dealer takes 3.
$20.
Call.
Raise 20.
Re-raise. 20 and 20.
40 for me. I call.
Call. What you got?
4 of them.
Yes, indeedy weedy.
Gotta come here more often. Thank you for the donations. Deal.
Goddamn greenhorns.
Nice playing with you.
AC. 2-4.
Deal a card.
31. AC.
Cut. Thank you. So, who do you think's gonna win the election, huh? Hawthorne or Dilworthy?
Hawthorne, of course.
Hawthorne? You got a Hawthorne supporter over here. Personally, I would do anything to see that Dilworthy is elected. You know what I'm saying? Huh? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, don't you? I mean, I think this son of a bitch Hawthorne is gonna share the wealth.
I fold.
I fold too.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, sit down.
Hold it.
You gotta make our bet. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Who's the dealer?
Hey, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Just make the bet, I'll deal the cards.
20.
Here's the burn. How many?
Cards, please.
1, 2, 3. Okay. 3. Okay. You help me take some of these, please.
Wouldn't you know somebody like this gets an invitation?
Here's what it takes to ruin a good game.
What do we have? Okay.
It is not that I want you to lie. I would never, ever ask you to lie. Ever. It's just that there are some things that you don't want to volunteer, you dig, until you're asked. See, that's called being an adult. What do you say?
Mommy, guess what? Guess what? That's $300.
It was not 300, it was 200. I had to return $100 on a missed deal.
You were short last month, $20.
It's not due till Tuesday, Suzanne.
Hey, how do you expect me to pay for Simon's nursery school tuition? He's in nursery school now, you know.
What do you expect me to do, huh? You drop the kids off at 5 minutes' notice every time a new fad appears in Newsweek.
Yeah, well, just who the hell do you think takes care of him 90% of the time? And
That's because you don't give me custody.
Until you start taking responsibility for your life, I'm not giving you responsibility for the kids.
That's right.
That's 3. The next time I pull 4 7s at Gardena, I keep my poker face all the way to the bank.
I want a woman to take me out to dinner for two. Like to see her eyes get moody, flirting with the thought of what flirting ought to do. Like to be real cool. Better think about getting better me in bed. There's a chat about Magna Carta, Puerto Vallarta, something Gandhi said. Wanted to make me laugh. Make a point of touching me when she talks. Leaving all the jealous men in the joint to mumble in their beer and gawk. I know it only happens when I'm napping, nodding in a reverie. There I find myself a woman who wouldn't mind seducing me.
Hello.
I'm no good without you. Take my legs.
Up here! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm doing it all!
Don't move a muscle. Get fast. It's on your head.
You were coming to see Miss Shea on a date of some sort. You passed another car, possibly a Chevy.
I'd like to sit down if you don't mind.
Did you get a license plate? The year?
I think I had fins.
You call yourself a detective.
If you don't have any more questions, I'd like to get out of here.
Yeah, you can go.
Call her family.
That's not a job I'm looking forward to.
Live in Connecticut somewhere. Litchfield, I think.
Can't believe it.
You have to get flowers or something.
Moses, we both feel awful about this. But you know, there are other things we've got to deal with.
What are you talking about?
Look, I can't let Lila's death get linked to us in any way. Not this close to the election.
You're a cold son of a bitch, you know that? Don't talk to me about an election.
Look, don't jump all over me. I feel the same way about her that you do. But look, we have a chance of winning. And I can't let a murder or anything connected with it jeopardize that. Now, you've been found at the scene of a crime.
Don't bother. Don't bother, Sam. You know, I was walking around for 6 years in kind of a cloud. Until Lila Shea walked in and reminded me of how it was. How I was. I don't give a damn about Hawthorne. I don't give a damn about this campaign. So you don't have to bother firing me. Okay? I quit. You should have seen her at Berkeley, man. She was so beautiful.
I'll call the Shays.
Susanna.
Snyder's Collection Service.
Snyder, this is Moses Wine. There's a license number I need an address for.
I hope I don't have to use my own service on you, Moses.
You can depend on me, Snyder, okay?
Okay, what's the number?
Number is 635QHH.
How soon do you need it?
10 minutes ago.
I'll get back to you.
Hold it. That's what I'm trying to do, you know? Find the guy in the green Chevy. Now, did you send the roses to the Shays?
Don't worry about it. You're a big shot now. You actually got a call in the daytime. Let me get the message. Oscar Procari. He wants to see you at the George Club.
Margarita, por favor.
Moses, are you listening to me? Moses? This could be your big chance, kiddo.
Mm-hmm.
Are you paying attention? Earth to Moses. Moses? Are you on the pipe again? I said Oscar Procari at the George Club. Maybe he's got a job for you. Are you getting this? Moses? Mo?
Hello.
Hello. Where are we going?
I'm waiting for my sister.
Didn't you leave her a note?
How about my car? Just across the street. What are you doing?
What's going on? Don't bullshit me. I saw you with Lila Shea yesterday in front of the Hawthorne headquarters, and 4 hours later she was dead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, your green Chevy is a little hard to miss.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. And in 10 seconds, I'm gonna call the cops.
How big you are.
Amigos del este de Los Ángeles, asegúrense de salir y votar sí en la proposición 9 y en darle su ayuda a nuestros compañeros que trabajan en el campo y a nuestro líder, Luis Vázquez. Recuerden, amigos.
Viva la huelga.
Where's Luis Vázquez?
What?
Luis Vázquez, where is he?
He's up in the San Joaquin Valley organizing for... Oh!
Llévenselo, muchachos, tráiganse. ¿Qué pasó con el tío? Pues está muerto, ¿sabes?
How
do you know he knows anything about Luis Vasquez?
What is going on about Luis Vasquez?
My uncle has disappeared.
Your uncle?
Yo no le tengo confianza a este hijo de la chingada.
My brother doesn't trust you. Es un amigo de Lila Shea.
And what did you say about Lila Shea?
She told me about it.
Hey, siéntate, pendejo.
You mentioned Lila Shea, right?
What happened to Luis Vasquez?
How the hell should I know?
Es mentira, eh?
Stop it.
You don't trust me? I don't trust you, okay? I'll make you a deal. You tell me everything you know about Lila Shea, and then I'll tell you what I know about Luis Vasquez.
Luis wanted to talk to Lila privately. We dropped Luis off at Lila's apartment. When we came back, she was dead and my uncle was gone. That's when we saw you for the first time.
Why did he want to talk with her?
He saw some flyer upstate that was a lie about Hawthorne, and he said he was the only one who could set it right. He flew down to speak with someone on Hawthorne's campaign, someone who could be trusted.
How did you know Lila?
The women's group.
What else?
Something wrong with that?
No. What could be wrong?
Okay, enough of this bullshit. Now, what do you know about Luis Vasquez?
Nothing.
Stop it, Jorge.
You know, with all the petitions I signed for Vasquez and the farm workers...
Muy bien. A liberal.
Oh, low blow. El Gordo isn't gonna hit me again, is he? Your uncle didn't mention anything about Howard Epps, did he?
Yes, often. He called him a phony terrorist and an opportunist.
I gather they weren't exchanging Christmas cards. Forget it.
Okay, hey, let's get him out of here. Ahí viene la amiga.
Sorry about roughing you up, man.
Espérate.
It's okay.
You can't be too careful, man. Vasquez has a lot of enemies who'll be glad to see him disappear permanently. What happened to your arm, anyway?
There were these 4 Border Patrol guys hassling a buddy of mine.
That's him on the bike. Thank you.
Afternoon, Mr. Wine.
Mr. Percari.
Yeah?
I never thought I'd be standing here talking to you. I picketed you 9 years ago at the Lakeside Country Club.
Did it work?
You're still here.
Finally, we find ourselves a place to sit, make ourselves comfortable, talk over a little business. Jimmy, next couple of your fine martinis, huh? Let's see. All right. Well, I'm told you represent my son.
Represent him?
Now, Mr. Wine, this rift between the generations has gone on for too long. It's time we effected a reconciliation.
Well, I think that's very nice, Mr.
No,
Percari.
I know. Money. He went pretty deep into the hole before he disappeared, but I want him to know that I'll cover all his debts.
It's very good of you, Mr. Percari. But the fact is that I don't represent your son.
Well, my secretary said that
I'm sorry, she misinformed you. I am trying to locate a Mr. Howard Epps. I thought that you might be able to...
Howard Epps?
You know him?
That man can rot in hell for all I care.
You know him.
If it wasn't for that snake charmer, Howard Epps, and those 3 cohorts of his at that trial of his, I'd have my son back with me today. He ruined him, and he destroyed my family. If I could get my hands on Howard Epps, I'd break him in half. Did you know that my wife had to be institutionalized after Oscar disappeared? For whom are you conducting this search?
For myself.
For yourself? What does that mean?
Well, I had a client, but I'm doing it for myself.
For yourself? This is a matter of personal importance to you, then.
Yes, it is.
Perhaps then I can be of some assistance to you, Mr. Wine. If you're willing to help me. If there were any way at all to find my son again, I would spare no expense to do so. Let me show you something. This is the last evidence I have of Oscar. Taken 3 years ago in Srinagar, Kashmir. He joined some Buddhist sect out there.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
I want you to take up the trail where it left off. You're of his generation. I'm prepared to pay first-class airfare, all your expenses, as much as you want in advance. Help me find my son.
Well, well, it's very generous of you, Mr. Picard, but I'm not quite... I don't...
This is for you.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Hello?
Moses, I've got some weirdo on the line.
Aha, same here.
His name is Sam Sebastian. Wants to meet you at the Triforium at 8 o'clock.
Really? All right, no. Tell him I'll be there. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was an emergency, divorcee. Gumshoe's life, you know, I really wouldn't wish it on a dog. I want to thank you for the drink, Mr. Vicari, but the fact is that I don't even have a passport, and I do have certain obligations here in town. But thank you very much for the offer. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Kashmir. Where have you been?
Oscar Picari's.
What did he say?
He's crazy to find his son. What's up?
We have to rehire you, Moses. We got big trouble. It could be a catastrophe. We gotta communicate with Howard Epps. The Free America Party plans its greatest demonstration of support for Congressman Miles Hawthorne on election eve. The state, the nation, the whole world will know we're behind Congressman Hawthorne. So stay clear of the downtown interchanges, of the Harbor, Hollywood, and San Bernardino freeways at 6 p.m. if you value your own life. And keep your eye on the media on election eve. He means to blow a freeway, right?
You call the cops?
Yeah.
Well, then they'll handle it.
No, they won't. They say it's a hoax. They told me to forget the whole thing.
Why?
Because they say Epps is in Cuba. Do you really think it's Epps? I mean, who do you think it is?
I don't know, Sam. I don't have any real leads.
What if it's somebody else? I mean, supposing it's someone you never suspected.
What are you talking about?
God, what kind of a detective are you? Don't you ever try another direction?
Like what?
Like, I don't know, the printers. The freeway. You have leads, the Free America Party. Look, you know, we're gonna have hundreds of people killed. Fascists running the state because of burned-out cynics like you. Save it! Look, I'm in trouble. I need help, so help me, please.
Do what I can.
The following is a research tape on radicalism in the 60s, Howard Epps and the California Four.
You gotta start demanding something from those meatballs up there. This is how you do it. You demand. They start responding to the needs of the people. The enemy is a system that advocates profit over people. We will actively resist this system by mass demonstration and, if need be, by violence in the streets.
In San Francisco, anti-war protesters led by Howard Epps and Luis Vasquez of the Farm Workers Union went into the third day of demonstrations. A confrontation broke out with the police. 16 demonstrators were injured and 50 arrested.
Violence is not the way!
A verdict was reached today in the trial of the California Four. Wendy and Michael Linker of the Quaker Youth League, Luis Vasquez, and Howard Epps were all found guilty on 14 counts of conspiracy for inciting to riot, aiding draft resistors, and destroying government property. Despite efforts by their lawyer, Nicholas Spitzler, and the financial support of Oscar Picari Jr., son of industrialist Oscar Picari, the four face a total of 140 years in prison. An appeal is pending.
Hundreds of California Four supporters marched in protest of the court decision. Meanwhile, in other cities across the nation, anti-war demonstrations are continuing to gain momentum.
come with me, please?
What?
Will you come with me, please?
Excuse me, am I under arrest or what? What are we doing at a hotel?
This way.
You guys moved the station?
No.
Have a nice day.
May the force be with you.
That's him. Mr. Wine, this is Mr. Wilson.
Sit down, please. Tom, you want to get this thing on? Please be seated. Your name?
He just told you my name.
Your name, please, in full.
May I ask what this is all about?
Lila Shea murder.
Name, please.
Moses S. Wine.
Address.
3218 and a half Washington Boulevard.
Occupation.
I'm a private investigator.
How long have you known Howard Epps?
What?
Please, answer the question. How long have you known Howard Epps?
I thought this was about the Lila Shea case.
Do you know Howard Epps?
No, I do not know Howard Epps.
Did you know Lila Shea?
Yes?
Between the years 1963 and 1967 at the University of California at Berkeley, you and Lila Shea were members of Amnesty International, the Committee for a Sane Nuclear Policy, the Students for a Democratic Society, the American Civil Liberties Union, the National Mobilization Against the War in Vietnam, and the Congress of Racial Equality.
Forgot about the chess club.
Was Howard Epps a member of these organizations?
I don't have the slightest idea.
Do you know how?
I already told you I don't know the man. I've never met the man.
2 days ago, you and Lila Shea visited Nicholas Spitzler, formerly attorney for Howard Epps, and currently attorney for his co-defendants, Wendy and Michael Linker. You then went from Spitzler to see the Linkers in the maximum security cell of the Los Angeles Hall of Justice. At that time, Wendy Linker wrote the name Procaria, missing associate of Howard Epps, for you on a slip of paper. Exactly 1/2 hour after Lila Shea's death, this flyer was found in the back of your 1969 Volkswagen convertible. Where is Howard Epps? Mr. Wine, you have 2 small children on whom you make maintenance payments of $265 per month. Therefore, I presume your detective's license is of great importance to you, as is, I presume, your freedom. I needn't remind you that the penalty for harboring a fugitive is 2 to 10 years. Where is Howard Epps?
Blow it out your ass. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know where he is, and what makes you think I would tell you if I did?
You are disgusting. A woman has been murdered, you know? And you don't give a good goddamn about that. You don't care a rat's ass about who killed Lila Shea, do you?
Turn off the tape recorder.
Turn off the tape recorder. I know my rights. I don't have to talk to you people. You got any real evidence on me? Let me see it. Otherwise, call my attorney.
Harold Pak-chung skips. Why? If the freeway blows, Hawthorne could lose the election. Vasquez knows about the phony flyers. Lila is in the apartment with Vasquez. Lila is killed. Vasquez disappears. Lila is working for Sam. Sam is looking for Epis. Everybody is looking for Epis. So where the hell is Epis? Could be in the kitchen with Colonel Mustard. What?
Hi, Dad. My best training starts tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock.
Suzanne, how do you swallow that crock of shit?
Oh, please, Moses, before you start telling me what to do with my life, take a look at your own, will you?
Hey, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, you're doing great. You had a busted marriage, a half-assed career, and you're about a step from welfare. You're doing terrific.
When I want your advice, I'll ask for it.
That'd be original. The last time you consulted me was whether to get married or not.
We had no choice.
You had no choice. I was not the one who was going to have to go to Vietnam.
Don't blame the marriage on the war, Suzanne. You wanted the ceremony. You wanted an approved radical lifestyle.
And look what I got. A would-be Marxist gumshoe.
You got what you wanted.
I never got what I wanted. It was always what you wanted.
Oh, please!
You wanted to move to L.A. We moved to L.A. You wanted to quit law school.
Right! Lay it all on me. I thought you were learning to take responsibility. When is that going to happen?
I am taking responsibility. I'm letting go of all my past bullshit. Obviously, you're still stuck in it. How's your arm?
You remember Lila Shea?
Sure. You had the hots for her back in Berkeley.
She was murdered 2 nights ago.
You all right?
Hello, Moses. We had an agreement, Suzanne.
That's it. That's 4. You don't get any more.
What's going on?
Howard Epis says he's going to blow up a freeway. But Sebastian says Epis is in Cuba. However, the cop then called me in and asked me where is Epis. But
Either Sebastian is lying or...
I know what you're saying. You mean the police don't talk to the FBI, and the FBI doesn't talk to the CIA, and the CIA doesn't talk to Interpol, and Interpol doesn't talk to anybody. You're right. You're a very bright little boy. You're a credit to your family. What time is it? I'm changing this.
Hey, I want to watch Francis.
Tough Gazook.
It's non-stop ecstasy in my ecstatic.
Wrong channel.
Congressman Hawthorne,
I gotta watch this.
You've changed your position on capital punishment 4 times in the last 3 years. Could you tell us where you stand on it now, and if we can expect you to maintain that stand in the governor's office?
Well, I'm certainly glad you've given me a chance to clear up the record on that one, Steve. As we all know, capital punishment is a matter of personal conscience. Now, my own personal views on this matter I've made clear many, many times before, and I see no reason now to repeat my stance. I mean, you may feel one way, I may feel another. But let me reassure you, whatever your feelings or mine, I will do my best to uphold the letter of the law.
Senator Dilworthy, a former governor of the state once said, if you've seen one redwood, you've seen them all. As a man whose name is often linked with major lumbering interests, would you care to comment on this statement?
I'm sure that statement by the former governor was taken out of context. What he really meant to say, and every Californian must carry a personal identification card, proving unqualifiedly whether he is an American citizen or whether he is not.
That's time, gentlemen. Thank you for providing us with this stimulating forum.
minute.
What?
I think I've broken the case.
Good, Dad.
Keep your eye on the yellow Mercedes. This may be our only chance to see a real private investigator in action.
Big wow. Big wow, too.
Wise guy. Now, the detective tales.
Daddy, today can we pick up Delaware and Megalon? Daddy!
It's an old detective's trick. When you're following someone in close quarters, you don't want them to recognize you. You do something totally socially unacceptable to make them turn away. Wait a minute.
Daddy, does she want to answer the friends?
I don't know.
Now, I want you all to get out and vote, and I hope you all vote for me. And how are you enjoying the center, my dear?
Are you asking me?
Of course.
You're really asking me?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you. It's the pits. And I'll tell you another thing. The whole problem exists because of the pernicious assumption that old people must be segregated from society. And so politicians like you can contain us in great ghettos and exploit us with promises you never intend to keep.
She's right.
Well, thank you for
Listen
expressing
to her,
your
you
opinion.
gun it.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so sorry, but we're going to have to leave now.
Senator
because
Dilworthy, do you have a
Dilworthy is
comment to
late
that?
For the dedication of a new veterans hospital in Watts. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Bye. Absolutely no babysitting.
Did I say anything at all? It's so cute, too. You're such a... Stay in the car.
Hey, wait a minute. He's talking with someone from Newsweek.
Space in the city of... Moses, where you been? I've been trying to reach you.
What you want to do, invite me out to lunch in your yellow Mercedes? Why don't you go to drive-in?
No, I'm right in the middle of things right now, but I do have to talk to you about something. Excuse me for a minute. What you're doing, you could have cost us the election right there.
Cost you the election, isn't that what you want?
What are you talking about?
Don't play me for a sucker, Sam. Now, who is the lady in the yellow Mercedes?
But she's got nothing at all to do with...
Don't lie to me now. You lied about Epis and Cuba and the cops and that whole goddamn bullshit. Now, who is the lady in the yellow Mercedes? You don't want to talk to me? I'll talk to Newsweek magazine. Calm down. Get your hands off me. I don't have an answer yet. You want some help? Miriam Powell, 45 years old, lives on Beverly Crescent Drive, divorced, and a Dilworthy campaign coordinator.
She's working for us.
What?
Spying. Look, every campaign's got them. They spy on us, we spy on them.
What are you telling me?
Look, don't believe me if you don't want to. I can understand that, but don't waste your time on it. It's got nothing at all to do with Epis. Trust me.
Trust you?
I did try to call you. You can check your service. Look, something's come up. This came in the mail this morning, addressed to Freeway Division, Hawthorne Headquarters.
Yeah. You're filled with great leads. Okay, everybody out.
I told you, Ernie. You know, future society things may be different, but right now, this is my pool, and you're cleaning it.
Right, I know, but wait, you don't just clean it. That's what
Wait,
I'm
listen,
saying.
you want the job, Ernie?
Yeah, I do, but what did you say?
All right, listen to me.
What did
I
you
don't
say?
want to see any more pampas grass in the filter.
No, but I skimmed the filter. That's where you going. Don't go. See, that's what, excuse me, that's what I'm saying. See, what did he say? What did he say? No, that's what you don't do. You got to drain the pool. That's what you got. If you don't drain, then you got to plaster and acid. But you don't know.
Buenas tardes, señor. ¿Qué desea usted?
Buenas tardes. We're here, I guess, to see whoever lives here.
Un momentito, por favor. Señor,
¿Qué quieres?
venga, por favor.
¿Quién es?
Aquí le hablan.
Hey, you're a little early, aren't you? The soccer league, right? Come on in. Come on. Hey, Nicholas, they're here already. Oh, Nick! Hey, look, now, remember, none of this winning and losing stuff, huh? We are not heavy on competition in this household. It's the joy of the sport, huh?
Well, we're for that too, but I think you've got the wrong men. Moses Wine.
Yeah?
From the Hawthorne campaign.
Not a chance. It's my day off.
No, wait, it's not what you think it is.
Absolutely, man.
1 second.
Call my office
No,
first
something
of next
came in
week.
that I think you ought to take.
No. Where'd you get this?
Came in the mail this morning to campaign headquarters.
But, why don't you kids go out and play in the backyard, huh?
Go ahead.
Well, how much do you want?
Not a penny, Howard. Not a penny.
Hey, Nicholas, no running, okay? 40 times I gotta tell you? Please.
Más cerveza, por favor.
No, man. At first, it was not hard to disappear. It was easy. It was this whole underground railway setup, and we were cult heroes. Like Jesse James. We had groupies, we had camp followers, the works. Then, something strange started happening. People got bored. Style changed. Hair got shorter. It was no longer chic to be radical. The press turned against me. Every unsolved crime, Howard Epps. Amy and I split up. I hid in the closet for 6 months. I was going berserk. Crazy. I couldn't take it. I started moving. Like faceless jobs. I was a dishwasher in Philly, garbage man in Duluth, finally a messenger boy in New York City, $45 a week. Man, I had to get out. I didn't care if I blew my cover. So, one day, I am delivering some coffee and Danish to Foster Lane. It's this advertising agency. I look around at these guys and I say, hey, man, I can write copy faster than any alcoholic on this floor. And I do. I got it, and I did it, and I'm doing it. Hell, if you can write Rip It Off, you can write soap commercials. And then the inner oil account falls into my hands. They promote me to the coast, and they set me up here in plastic land.
Doesn't look too hard to take.
You know why nobody lasts as a revolutionary in this country? Because it's like being a spoil sport at an orgy. All those goodies spread out in front of you, and you feel like a shit when you say no.
Do you have any idea at all who's been using your name?
But whoever it is doesn't have to worry, do they? They know I can't say anything. Howard Epps. Sometimes it feels like I've had a sex change operation.
We shall not be moved. Let's go! We shall not be moved just like a tree standing by the water. We shall not be moved. Black and white together. Black and white together. We shall not be moved. Yes! Black and white together. We shall not be moved just like a tree.
That's Andy. Does he do this often?
4 years ago, on the anniversary of the Chicago Convention.
Slogans, my friend. That is what an ad man must come up with, and I am the best of the lot. Never trust anybody over 30. Whose do you think that was?
Yours, huh?
Yes. Hey, LBJ, how many kids did you kill today? Who do you think that was, huh?
Oh, Moses, the old days. The old days. Ho Chi Minh is gonna win. Ho, where's the head?
Over there.
Fresh one.
That's your car?
No, impossible. Mine's in the garage. It hasn't started for a week.
Who else knows about you?
Vasquez. I'm a little Oscar, but I have the foggiest where he is.
Get the kids undercover.
What?
Get the kids undercover fast.
Move back! Amy, get out. Come on, get out. Come on! Get in, get in.
Jonas.
Shut up, stupid.
Are you okay? Are you all right?
Jonas. His name was Jonas.
You better get your ass out of here. The cops are gonna be here any second.
The important thing to remember is that you've got to take responsibility for yourself. Now, find your space. Once you've found the space, create a garden. It could be a vegetable garden, it could be a fruit garden, but find it. And see it as if you're seeing it for the first time. Explore it, feel it, taste it. What does it look like? What does it smell like? And when you have a true sense of this, peel it. Peel this vegetable. Become the vegetable. Find that there is a core inside.
Suzanne, what's going on here? Suzanne!
Would one of the assistants please remove this man from the room?
Suzanne, I want you to take the kids and get out of here right away.
No one walks in the middle of a best training.
Really? Don't go home, check into a hotel.
What are
Don't
the assistants
tell anyone except my answering service where
You
you're
hear
gonna
what
be.
Are you listening
Come on,
to
let's
me?
go. Listen, creep. Some son of a bitch just shot at my kids. Come on, I'm not
Well,
kidding.
they're going to have to take responsibility for that, aren't they?
That's it.
Just let him go. Let him go. Okay.
Where is Sam?
How should I know?
You have any idea where he went?
No, he left there 5 minutes. Hey, take it easy.
That son of a bitch set me up. Harry, don't be such an asshole. I need 10 seconds of your life. It's not going to kill you. This is important. This has to do with a murder. Come
Moses, would you quit being a jerk-off gumshoe? I am not going to put my ass on the line to prevent somebody's divorce.
This is not a divorce, Perry. This is the Lila Shea murder. Now, look. Just check on a hood named Jonas for me. He's 6'1", he's blonde, he's kind of heavy-set. He drives a white Seville Cadillac with Nevada dealer plates, and he wears maroon...
Look, this is a district attorney's office. It is not an information center.
They shot at my kids, Perry. They shot at my kids. Perry, you're an up-and-coming young lawyer. You don't want to jeopardize your future. Would you like me to tell them who organized the Northern California Fair Play for Cuba Committee in 1963? Or who built the bonfire for the draft card burning in Golden Gate Park in 1967? Huh? I could go on.
No.
And snap it up. I'll be down in the lobby mainlining Dr. Pepper. Oh, and while you're at it, find out everything you can about a guy named Sam Sebastian.
Why?
Or the Ho Chi Minh rally in 1968.
I can't tell you much about Sebastian. He He works for the Hawthorne campaign, and before that, he could have dropped down from the moon for all we know. But this guy, is this your man?
Yeah.
Yeah. His name is Jonas Kroll, and he's a hitman, and he's the kind of guy that works for the mafia.
Where do I find him?
Find him? You think if we knew that, we'd be letting him run around loose, huh? 15 years ago, he lived in Jersey City, but since then, he's left a trail of corpses.
Thanks, Perry.
Moses. Moses. If this guy's looking for you, you better get lost.
Hi, guys. Vivaldi, Four Seasons. Summer. Don't you like classical music?
Where is Luis Vasquez?
Answer!
Kid finished.
Hold on, wait a second. Wait a second. There's a bomb. Huh?
What are you working for?
All right. Who's your contact? Sam Sebastian?
What contact?
Hurt him. Now! Who's your contact?
A Korean.
Punch. Electronics, huh? Huh? Explosives, huh? Perfect. Now, where's he gonna blow the freeway?
I don't know. Where?
Where's he at?
Downtown someplace.
Downtown? That's all you know, huh?
Where is Luis Vasquez?
The cook took him. Where? I don't know.
Okay. Why'd you kill Lila Shea?
Who's Lila Shea?
Who is Lila Shea? You killed Lila Shea when you kidnapped Luis Vasquez.
She was in the way.
She was in the way, huh? She was in the way!
No, don't. No, man. Relax. It's all right. I'll take care of it. Now, you gonna tell me where Luis Vasquez is?
I don't know.
Where?
I don't know. Something to do with flamingos.
Flamingos?
All right, hold it a second. No, we're not getting anywhere with this. Look, there are 3 interchanges downtown. We have to cover all of them. Laura, I want you to call some of your friends. Tell them we can find Vasquez. Hold it a second. Let me have the police right away. This is an emergency. Hello, who am I talking to? Sergeant Howard? This is Warren Michaels. In 20 minutes, I'm gonna blow the living shit out of the freeway system in Los Angeles.
Hawthorne has the answers. Put power in the hands of the people. Put Miles Hawthorne in the governor's seat. Exercise your American heritage. Vote for Miles Hawthorne, the people's friend. Miles Hawthorne speaks for the people on all the key issues.
Citizens of California, this is Luis Vasquez of the Farm Workers, expressing my deep support for Congressman Miles Hawthorne for governor. Vote for Hawthorne. Support Proposition 9 on election day tomorrow. Vote for Miles Hawthorne. Support la Proposición número 9.
Miles Hawthorne speaks for the people on all the key issues. Taxes, education, busing, sports, energy. Miles Hawthorne in the governor's seat. Get out. Miles Hawthorne, the people's friend.
This is the Farm Workers expressing my deep support for Congressman Miles Hawthorne for governor.
Miles Hawthorne speaks for the people on all the key issues.
Touch that. I said stop it.
Voten por Miles Hawthorne. Citizens of California, this is Luis Vasquez of the Farm Workers.
Hi there, members of the media. This is Howard Epis of the Free America Party, taking full credit for the freeway explosion. And this is just a taste of the trouble you'll have if you don't elect Miles Hawthorne for governor.
Miles Hawthorne has the answers. Put power in the hands of the people.
What do we got here? Luis Vasquez, he's been drugged.
He'll be okay.
Was tied up in the van.
Once again, Mr. Wine, you said that you encountered Mr. Pop Chung at the Rainbow Poker Club in Gardena, California. What were you doing there at that time?
I already told you.
Tell me again.
I was working for the Hawthorne campaign. I was checking out the phony flyers. How many times do you want to hear it? When are you going to pick up Sam Sebastian? I'm telling you, man. He's got all the answers, everything you want to know.
I want you to account for your time on the day following your trip to the Rainbow Poker Club.
Started out in the East LA barrio looking for the guys in the green Chevy. What about Sebastian? He tried to kill my kids. He tried to kill Lila Shea. Are you listening? You think it's a coincidence that this happened the night before the election? He was trying to fix the election.
4:30 p.m., you telephoned police headquarters.
Oh, for Christ's sake, man!
Mr. Wine, you not only may not go home tonight, you may not go home for the next 20 years.
I'm not lying, man. Everything I'm telling... Burke, he can tell you. Burke!
Hello, Harry.
How you doing?
Everything I'm telling you is straight, man.
Officer, my name is Oscar Bakari, Jr. I'm sorry I tricked you with that note, Moses, but I had to let you know it wasn't Epis who wrote the flyers. I want to talk about my father. I've tried to disassociate myself from him. From his power and from his greed. But when I heard the name Pak Chung, I realized my father had to be the one behind all this. I knew he despised me and was still seeking revenge on me in the California Four.
Oh, Harry?
He always wanted to prove that the things I believed in were poisonous and vile, that only a privileged sector should rule. But I never thought his insane ideas could lead him to endanger all those lives.
Is it true that Harold Pak Chung was your chief technical advisor in Saigon?
Were you trying to blow up the freeway to throw the election to Dilworthy?
Are we going to blame the explosion on Howard Evans?
Did you want revenge on all the California Four? Did you kidnap Luis Vasquez?
Why did you want Luis Vasquez killed?
Were you getting back at the California Four because you thought they destroyed your son?
Did you know your son was running for Hawthorne under an assumed name?
Were you trying to fix the election to get back at your son?
Did you know your son was turning in evidence against you?
Did you have a Lila Shea killed?
How much were you going to profit from Dilworthy's election?
Mr. Ricard, would you please comment on how you feel about your son turning in evidence against you?
Did you do all this for vengeance against the California Four, sir?
Mr. Ricard, were you involved in some on the election?
One comment on your son.
One comment on your son.
The people who really count, you know, the people in the know, are very much aware of the fact that I solved this case.
And you knew it was for Canny all the time.
For Connery.
Yeah, whatever. And you knew?
Well, I sort of... No.
How come you kidnapped that Mexican guy?
Because Vasquez knew everything. Vasquez knew that Epis was not responsible for the flyers because he knew that Epis had given up politics for barbecues. And he also knew that Sam Sebastian was not Sam Sebastian, but Oscar Picari Jr.
A son changing his name because he couldn't stand his father. I'll buy that.
Wise guy.
You know, Mom was wrong.
About what?
About you. You turned out to be a pretty good detective after all. Uh-oh, he's gonna do it again. I'm not responsible to break the other arm!
Daddy, will you sing us a song?
Yeah, of course. Arise, ye prisoners of starvation. Okay. I went to the animal fair. The birds and the beasts were there. The big baboon by the light of the moon was combing his auburn hair. The monkey, he got drunk and rode on the elephant's trunk. The elephant sneezed and fell to his knees, and that was the end of the monk.
Sing some more. Sing Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle?
My version.
Your version is too dirty. I went to the animal fair. Boop, boop. The birds and the beasts were there. Boop, boop. The big baboon by the light of the moon was combing his auburn hair. The monkey got drunk. Boop, boop.
And stepped on the elephant trunk.
The elephant sneezed and fell to his knees, and that was the end of the monk.